Hey guys, sorry for the sloppy camera work, but today I just wanted to share with you a little bit about edges, like borders and things around our design. It's some of the most important space that we have in our garden, because we all kind of gear ourselves to thinking about the middle section where the bulk of what we're growing is going to be, but the edges are so critical because it's useful space that we can grow things that are so easy to grow that we don't really have to worry about. We just kind of put in the ground and then they come up. You know, in terms of perennials, you can do things like strawberries are great. We put strawberries around the border of all of our walkways through the food forest section of our garden, and anywhere we have like wood chips or like a forest floor type situation, because they like that forest floor with the mulch. But around the beds and things, we do peas are really good. Let me just show you here. We put peas, and all this is, guys, is just going along the border. You know, whenever we're planting stuff, maybe like 2 months ago, I think this was, I don't really remember, but I just go along and I don't think too much about it. I just put peas along the borders everywhere, and when I say everywhere, I mean like every bed. So we haven't picked them in a couple days, but you can see like all the space, anywhere there's a border for a bean to climb. We put buckwheat in here this year, but normally they'd be going around the outside like they were last year. And I mean, literally all the different beds, anywhere they can climb, we put peas everywhere, you know, so they can do their thing, because you can eat the pea itself, or you can eat the actual shell when they're smaller. When they get bigger, they've got this string right here you got to pull out before you eat it, but then you can eat the whole thing. Like this one's good to go the way it is. And then we really like the shoots. Like the shoots are in our opinion, is the treat of the pea plant. So like the top, that whole section right there, put it in a salad or just eat it the way it is, and it tastes wonderful, guys. It's the strongest pea flavor you're gonna get, you know, aside from like popping the pod open and eating a fresh pea right out of the garden. But it's such a wonderful flavor, and we can get the pea flavor before the peas are actually ready in our dishes, like our salads and things. But guys, borders like everywhere. So along the fence, this is another border, and this is shade. Like this area doesn't get any light, so the sun comes up over here and it goes down over there, so that corner doesn't get any light, guys. And I've got some brassicas growing in there. There's some perpetual spinach, and there's also a shrimp plant right here, and there's turmeric that's going to be coming up in a little bit. You guys saw the turmeric from last year. It died back, but you can see the old foliage down here where it was, and that's going to be coming back pretty soon, as soon as the soil heats up a little bit more. But all the borders, guys, I mean borders, like, come on now, borders, use your borders. Borders are important. All right, so I'm gonna open the fence here and you're gonna see what I mean. All right, borders, walking borders, everywhere you have a walkway, anywhere that there's space that you can get a plant, you can put one there, and it can be edible. You know, we can choose the species to make them edible. This is all like this was last year's bed that I put down, and this was all grass before last year, but I decided to go with mint, and you guys can see in 1 year, like this whole area, the mint just took over. But this is good. Like, we love this, and our neighbor doesn't mind it, so we're not too worried about it going over that way in that direction. But I do have a border up right here that goes under. It's a rhizome barrier. It's pretty much plastic, and they said it was made from resin, whatever that means, probably plastic and resin together. But it goes down in the soil a couple feet, and it just stops those rhizomes from going that direction. But mint can actually go over, and anywhere it touches the ground, it can form roots and keep going. So I just put that there as a precaution. As long as I keep it trimmed up and mowed a little bit, you know, I don't have to worry about it so much. It's just when those pieces touch the ground and start rooting, that's one of those things that you kind of got to work at to get up once you plant it. So be mindful of that, guys. Don't plant it somewhere where you're gonna have problems with neighbors. That would not be good if they don't like mint. I personally love that minty fresh smell when you're mowing the grass, so for me it's all good. But just everywhere, man. Like right now we're moving. I had strawberries along here last year. You can see they're back behind the pots right now. But just borders, man. Anywhere there's a border, it's a good spot for a row of plants. That's my opinion, and that's the permaculture way. So that's when you learn permaculture design. Anywhere there's a border is where we can have a nice row of strawberries like you see here. Stinging nettle I probably wouldn't do so much on a walkway. I've got a lot of space through here, so it's not that big of a deal. But a nettle will catch you and will sting your arm and stuff if you graze it while you're walking by. So I wouldn't put it on a walkway so much unless you have a wide walkway like this one. But yes, these are great too. The garlic chives, guys. Garlic chives are awesome for borders. And so is the asters. Like any of these asters that grow like this, they stay small and they bulk up, but they put out these beautiful flowers, and bumblebees love them, and honeybees love them as well. Oh, the hyacinth is coming up. There's a bunch of hyacinths all in here right now. Beautiful. See if I can get down to this crazy hill I got here. You guys can see hyacinth flower. Yeah, guys, they're coming up everywhere. They're pretty, and periwinkles, oregano, more strawberries. So all good things, guys, all good things. So this is Tom with Permaculture Wilmington, and I hope you're having a glorious day. I'm enjoying the weather, and it is indeed beautiful. Have a good one, guys.